Baby. I got too many scenes. I don't know where to go anymore.
Oh, just pick a door. Pick a door, Mo. We walk through the door. Hey.
Hey, all right. What's going on? I just want to let that last little tom-tom hit out. What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
I'm on nose. This is Fib. What up, Fib?
Hey, it's me. It's me, Fib. My dog is barking. I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Outside.
Your dog is excited. It's Rising Stars Saturday, big race Saturday.
Rising Stars. I know. Huge day.
It's a rebrand. Same day, different look. We got some 2-year-olds running today. Some multi-architectural.
Awesome going here. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Can you clear the scene, Mo? I just want to look at that background. Is it possible?
Why are you gonna call me out like that? I actually can't because I have everything masked. Everything has a mask over it. Everything has a mask over it. But I want to thank you and whoever made that graphic in the Discord because I was like, oh, this is sick. Let me grab that.
Oh, it is sick. Yeah, Brian, our artist, whipped that up in like 5 seconds today.
Yeah, because, we talk about it all the time, right? Like continuity. And one thing I like about some of the graphics you guys have been throwing out there is the use of drop shadows, some overlays, some nice matte lighting. Really looks clean. So I basically just dropped it on top of my TGIR. Thank goodness it's race day overlay. I basically just put it as a negative, like a reverse overlay, and it just basically pulls the colors in. So
nice.
I thought it came out really good. Good job to you guys, the team. I love when I have graphics I get to use. And happy Saturday. Yep, happy Saturday. Big day.
Yes, happy Saturday. Everybody trickle in. It is a big day. This is our first ever, basically the photo finish version of the Breeders' Cup. We're running these juvenile only races with fatty purses and fatty juice. I mean, the juice is nuts here. The pool just closed on the 3rd grade championship. All these are based on the names of our classics, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. But so pool just closed on that one, but Dinghy Classic, New Olympian, and Virgin Julep Derby pick pools are all open on those. And, they're about $30K a pop. Really nice odds across the board. Of course, they are juvenile races, so you're gonna have to do a little bit of extra digging if you want to get your homework correct on this beautiful Saturday. But that's not all we have tonight, is it, Mo? What you want to talk a little bit about real quick before we dive in? What's happening after this stream?
Shout out to Lacey, by the way. Shout out to my boy Ochi. What up, F Dog? Texas in the house. Trot's in the house. He was right in there. Trot. We appreciate Trot coming right in, letting the people know this is the place to be.
Yes, Trot is a regular. Yes.
Courtesy of the subs over here on Kick, and again, shout out to Lacey because I think she's subbed up almost everybody in the channel. So
oh my god,
that is awesome. We do appreciate her and everybody else. But yeah, so we're gonna roll the Rising Stars into Skin and Bones for the kids. We're gonna hang out, we're gonna play some games, chit chat, we're gonna talk about being good people and things like that on the internet. Things you don't normally hear about on the internet.
Totally.
We'll just try to raise some money, do some good for the kids. I have one of my horses is running, so I said if he wins or does anything on the podium, we'll just take half of that and donate it in.
Now, which race is your horse running in tonight?
Oh, I was talking about during the charity event. But I will do the same with Rainmaker. So nice. She actually did get selected in the New Olympian.
Selected. I love
she
to
did
hear
get selected in the New Olympian. We will get to that race.
Beautiful. Yeah,
but yeah, so
cool.
But yeah, she's in there.
Awesome, but I love that initiative took off so hard. It was just like I know Lady Wasabi worked on it probably for a while, but we made that channel. We raised so much money so fast, and we're not done yet. We're making this last push, I guess, for to get these kids this money. It's what is it, CPAP machines and I think some other goodies and stuff.
CPAP
right?
machines, and she's got a whole list of I guess some over the goal type stuff. Which I mean, listen, at the end of the day, though, even if they tell us the goal is filled, the goal is never filled, man. The fact that these kids got to deal with what they deal with on a daily basis, like it destroys me, man. Like it absolutely does.
So, it's such a wholesome initiative. I encourage everybody to check out the stream. It's going to start at 7:15 sharp. Of course, these races go until about 7:05. So everybody that's here, if you're around, I'd encourage you to stick around. Great initiative, very wholesome. Big fan. So.
Well, I figured it was a way for me to kind of get a little bit of crossover too with the the VB verse, VB people with the the
Yeah.
digital comics and collectibles, and also with the cryptoids and some other groups that
Yeah.
don't really trickle over
Merge
to
worlds.
PFL. So
Uh-huh.
nice to get that crossover. But
Yeah, definitely.
so we do have 11 minutes till the next pick window closes, right? That's for the dinghy.
Yeah, for the dinghy. Yeah, we should check out the dinghy real
Yeah,
quick,
let's
Ben,
bring up
if
the
you have some
dinghy.
time. I'm interested in the dinghy.
And we
Eternal
also have
Embers.
the auction, by the way. Don't want to forget that. We do have the second auction, which is taking place on the 27th.
Oh, 2
20
days from now.
horses.
Okay.
Yeah. 20 horses.
Nice.
I'm going to assume with a little bit of a intermission for the auctioneer, maybe about 10 horses in would be nice, scheduled in there. Last time I lost my voice, I didn't get it back for like 2 weeks. Not the short one that we did, but it was like 16 horses, I think.
Yeah. Going hard
16
as fuck,
straight.
man.
But I love it,
Awesome.
man. Listen, for the kids, I'll throw my fucking voice out for 2 months if I have to.
Oh yeah.
Which may be a problem because there's another announcement we have to make too, maybe later on. But anyway, Dinghy Classic, Eternal Ember, out of Ascension Stable, Simple Man. Did we just watch Simple Man run? I feel like we just watched him on Thursday night. No, Friday night. Wait, that's not possible.
We watched Simple Jack.
Simple Jack, yes.
Yeah, not Simple Man.
Simple Man out of Better Than Most. Do love some Better Than Most horses.
Mm-hmm.
We got Havoc. Shout out to Wolof, Sir Lewin.
We have some really the people that made it. Most of the stables that made it in here are the regulars, these really big stables. But I do see some other people that have crept in here. Ascension, I believe, is in a few races. 2 horses made it in here though. 2 horses out of Ascension stables. I see Trailblazer. Shout out to Rookie. Miami Nation. Shout out to Brad. Teddy Acres. That's a new one to me. Asblat, also a new one to me. And Gully, new. But besides that, of course, we have RBA. We got Wolof. We got Sleipnir. We got absolute, the usual suspects for sure. But
shout out to Stens.
Yeah, shout out to Stens. Shout out to
Miami Nation.
Starkiller, Wolof.
Yeah, a lot in here, man. A lot in here. Here's the Indian Wells Butte. Y'all know how I feel about Indian Wells. Shit, we got 2 of them.
In these Rising Stars races, I mean, if this continues on the same way, of course, we're always going to be honing the schedule. And after this event is done, I'll ask you guys for feedback as to how you thought it went and how you thought the selection process was, et cetera, et cetera. I'm sure some people will be salty because they weren't selected, but sorry about that. It was.
Well, I told you if I wasn't selected, I wasn't hosting the show, so you had no choice.
Yeah,
but to put Rainmaker in there,
Yeah, we hacked that in there. So
yeah,
else it would have been no show. Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, so look at you. So you have an advantage if you know these sires and dams. If you're familiar with some of these studs, if you're familiar with the way that they ran, I mean, this game is a genetics-based game. Of course, everybody tuning in, I hope you already know that. But if you're new and you don't, these horses have basically the equivalent of real genetics, just in a computer algorithm version. And the way that their parents run is going to have a big impact on the way that they run. So in a race like this, there's only so many actual data points that these horses have created themselves. They've only raced 3-4 times, but their parents have raced plenty for the most part.
Right. It's all about knowing the damn chat. You don't know the damn. You ain't gonna make no money.
I mean, what are you thinking on the dinghy classic?
On the dinghy, man. I don't know. This is
it's hard. It's a tough one.
This is a hard one. Like you said, limited data. But I think it's a good shot, I mean, so far it looks like...
Let's look at what other people have chosen. I mean, there's massive odds on Kimbo here out of Ice Hog.
Oh, I didn't clear the list. I'm like, how the hell is Talk Derby to me in here? I just bred with that horse last breeding season. That can't be right.
Big A and Black Ice, an internal breed for Kimbo. Right turf firm. So, I mean, I think that probably suits. Yeah, right turf with good condition today on the track. 7 furlongs. So, I mean, let's look at that. Let's see that distance. I mean, just looking at the stats of the parents, it looks kind of like, I mean, speed is strong, stamina is strong. Let me see. Decent temper out of Black Ice. Temper a little bit lower in Big A, but good solid heart probably shining through on this race. I mean, it is a pretty big field. It's 14 horses. It's not as big as it's not as big as an adult race, of course.
Big A over on YouTube. What up, Big A? He says I'm a
Big
horse.
A.
It's funny because
You're a
Big
horse,
A,
man.
I actually
Is
always
that you,
thought
bro?
that was you early on. For a while, I was like, wait a second, did Big A actually get in here and get a horse? But no, it's not him.
No, it's
It's
Otter,
just somebody from the VV fam over there on YouTube. But we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah,
We got a bunch of people chatting on Kick. If you want to come on over to Kick, if you want to stay on YouTube.
We're working on making this more widespread as we test it more and more. But we're getting to the point where if you verify your account on PhotoFinish, you can grab Derby with a credit card. No crypto required. So that's coming up real soon. So
yep,
just saying, it'll be easier.
So make your account
to pop over. Yeah.
Yep. Easiest way to do that, guys, is make your account, get your free trainer horse,
Yes.
Verify your account. Very important that you verify your account. This way you can get access to the credit card, debit card funding.
Yes.
And yeah, get your onboarding with your fiat going. You know what I'm saying? BD says, nice holiday background. Appreciate it, man. You know, just like the big box stores, we have a production team that comes in the day after Thanksgiving and just rips everything to shreds. And here we go. What up, Bryce? We got a race coming up here in 1 minute. But yeah, honestly, man, like I'm probably looking at, Kimbo. I think Kimbo and probably Eternal Ember look pretty good to me.
Yeah.
I'm probably leaning more towards Kimbo. I'm not even looking at the odds, so.
Well, Kimbo's easily the odds-on favorite in this race.
Is he? So I would take Simple Man then, because he's
it's a filly. Kimbo is basically has like double the action of anybody else besides Simple Man. So I just saw Simple Man get some action. Let me refresh the page here real quick. See what's going on.
Oh yeah, race actually went up. Oh boy! All right, here we go.
Oh, yep. Okay, let's go. We're diving in. First race of the Rising Stars. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first gate for the first ever Rising Stars event. Post time. And they're off and rolling here in the third grade championship. Lost in the West Fold, breaks best of it. Meridian there for second. Shagget in third, followed by Moscow Mule. Run alongside them, that's Loretta down low in fifth, and Remembrancer. These names are really going to start to get to me here as we get more into the seasons. But more into the turn we go with Silk Road Stables runner. Shake It trying to sneak away from Meridian here as they hit the top of the turn and head for home. But Meridian cuts the turn like a pro, but down the center of the track, hold on, is Whiskey Wildcat like a flying freight train. He takes over the lead and pushes ahead by 2. Down the rail, Meridian flies off with one final attempt, but not today, Jose. It's going to be Whiskey Wildcat taking it home over Meridian and shake it good from Silk Road Stables.
Shoutouts to Crispy Silk Road.
Whew.
Clever lad. Yeah, dude,
that was a quick one.
Can this guy stay off the podium? Like, is it possible for him to stay off the podium? I don't think so. Like, he just has to. Soulmate Stables, man. This dude can't, for his life, he can't stay off the podium.
Right.
Insane.
Well, I would never say anything bad about Soulmate, mainly because, I'm hoping that his Elvis breed comes back champion. But outside of that, yeah, the dude's just always winning. That's absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely insane.
When we saw still Whiskey Wildcat, I mean, in this, forgive me, fatty pool, 28. And there was a little bit of action on Whiskey Wildcat here. So
there it is. People are catching on, Fib. We're not going to be catching these 30-1s like we do, on certain after dark shows. We're not going to catch them forever. People are going to come in. Tools are going to be created. Masterminds are going to be formed in the game, in the art of picks on photo finish. As you can tell, Fib, I don't have my head up my ass today. It actually feels good to be here. Not that it's not good to be with you every day, but
Hey, man, sometimes you got to battle the inertia of sleep, and it's heavy.
Yesterday was brutal. It was like 10 minutes before showtime. My girl was here. She's like, you got to get up. And I was like, I don't do shit. I was like, I don't want to move.
Yeah.
But I got much needed rest. Shout out to D, one and only over on Kick. Appreciate you, D. We converted D to a Kick user.
Nice. Wait, so you came over from YouTube? Awesome.
She came over from YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, nice to see you here. Welcome in.
And yeah, so that was that's how we kick it off, man. Again, we looked at the dinghy.
Yeah, nice little Nice little 4 furlong sprint. That's as short as it gets, guys. No race can be shorter than that in our game currently. 4 furlongs. We don't have any quarter horse races, just 4 furlongs. And I mean, it was a quick one, but it was a fast and furious one. I love seeing, dude. Soulmate is just dominating. He is in his era. He's in his lane, dude. Moisturized, thriving.
Right.
So wonderful to see that continued eminence from this man. I mean, who is this guy? Somebody figured out. Somebody gained this man's tutelage. Somebody figure something out. Battle this guy. His W's are racking up.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
hey, the beauty of your platform and the beauty of Photo Finish is that you could just go on and watch what everyone's doing. You could track everyone's entries. You could track what people are joining. You could track what they're
Study.
avoiding.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sit down. Put on some. Put on your favorite. I don't know. Put on. What do you guys listen to? Taylor Swift. Sit down. Put on some Taylor Swift, and just get to work. Do your homework. Make a spreadsheet. Track some data. See what these people see what these people are entering their horses into. I mean, I always feel like that's another crazy thing about Soulmate is I always feel like his horses are kind of like they kind of come out of nowhere. Like when I look at the races before they roll, I'm like, man, like I overlook his horses often when they're taking these W's, and then they're just like crushing. Of course, I'm sort of catching on, and now when I see the silks, I'm like, what does this man know? Especially when it's a high stakes race, what does he know?
It's true.
So, yeah,
It's absolutely true. What up,
anyway,
Ronnie? What up, Crypto Hog?
we have 15 minutes on the new Olympian Cup, I believe. So it's plenty of time, which is great because this pool has grown very nicely. It's about 36K now. Derby. I believe that's about $500. So
Hey, it's a nice little pool, man.
pretty nice.
And just think about it. We're on top. We're on top of the mountain right now. We're only halfway up. Think about
Absolutely. Yeah.
it. What I mean? Plenty of room to grow, man. We are.
Historic is. It looks like that's Lacey's horse in this race. Historic. So.
Am I going against Lacey?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta cheer for Rainmaker here. What was your thought process throwing Rainmaker in here? Since we got Monos himself. I know you love talking about your horses, and we have a real life stable owner specimen here on stream. I mean, what was your thought process, man? Was it just like, hey, there's a big free race, I want to get in? Was it that simple, or was it like, I think my horse can take this?
Well, see, here's the thing. If it was a Mahdi breed, it would probably have an issue because they don't really like, with the exception of a few, they don't really like the 10 to 12. So I would have had to go, go for something shorter on the left turf. Yeah. However, this is not a weekend moderated horse. I actually bought this horse to go with McFly after McFly's performance on After Dark. So hoping to, inject the bloodline there. But reasoning behind it, first race out, 10 furlongs, soft track. I mean, she came out and ran a 77. Basically closed like a freaking banshee on the turn. Second race, I threw her at 12. She kind of evened out, didn't like it too much. I put her at 11 in the stakes race, which I was I worry about the fillies in stakes races sometimes. I mean, she came home and just clocked them. Made a move at the turn, took them home at 11. So I said, you know what, today's 11. Today's the day. We're going to see it. We're going to do it today.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And she's coming off of, an interesting third, but she was gaining ground on that third. So you give me these races with no weight on her back. I'd be real curious to see what she does.
I'm so interested in this Pocono horse that's the odds-on favorite in this race. Got an interesting name. Pocono does have a way with interesting horse names here. It's 1.21 gigawatts and 1.21 gigawatts. And I mean, this horse does have, if you just look down, just based solely on fleet figure, if you are a fleet figure kind of person, this horse is a strong contender here. I mean, Kimberly Clark, another one, Tiger with Paws horse. Tiger with Paws has been making huge waves in the marketplace. I'd love to see a W for Pocono on the big stage. We know he's just barely missed it, but I'd also love to see a newcomer like Tiger with Paws take it and show off this juvenile. I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of these horses here are definitely going to be classic contenders next season. I'm almost positive. Looking at this race here, I'm getting the feeling.
And I think Pocono probably has the edge on me, but we share the same stud, man. We both come from W. Dupree. So, I mean, if you want to go that angle with it, and I think my filly is actually better than 100 Acre. So, but I am a filly. Like I'm a filly. He's a colt. So,
yeah.
See how that goes. Hey, listen, you guys aren't going to offend me. I didn't even expect to be here. All right, I'm just happy to be in the mix. All right. Um,
Hey
even
man,
though, listen,
I would love to see. I would also love to see a W out of Rainmaker, dude. You know that goes without saying. I know that you'd just be so giddy the whole rest of the evening if that happened for you. So I'm rooting for that just straight up. But you know, Kimberly Clark looks really strong too. I mean, you have these strong odds on 1.21 gigawatts. But you have these other contenders here, especially if you're just looking just flat on their face. I feel like Kimberly Clark. I mean, what are the odds on that horse? Are they close, or is that like a nice spread? And what about Roach? Latuda pointed out Roach. I'd like to look into Roach a little bit. I think we
Kimberly Clark is running with injury risk. That's interesting.
Ooh. Oh my God, I
That's
love the
ballsy.
balls. I love the balls there, dude. That's amazing.
Wait, that's a
Injury risk.
$30,000 USD sale, and they put.
Yes. And
Ooh, man.
you injured in a big race. I mean, dude, that's a powerful move. I respect that. I respect the audacity. Fantastic.
I mean, we still don't know obviously the repercussions of injuries and genetics and bloodlines and all that stuff. We probably won't know that
Yeah.
for quite some time. You know, you won't even tell me right now as much as I try to fish it out of you. But that's interesting. Yeah, throwing Kimberly
Yeah.
Clark in here on injury risk, or maybe they
That's
just
why
don't care.
Kimberly Clark's odds are so much longer, though. I mean, still sitting at a 10x here. And this, again, this is one of those races, too. I mean, this field, they're juvenile horses. So, like, to me, it's like this is one of those races that I would take one of those at least a few long shot punts based on some indicators. I don't know what your indicators are, chat, but, when you're sitting here with some 19x's on a 30K plus pool, aren't you thinking of a few long shots? And on a juvenile race like this, like I feel like the opportunity is ripe for an upset, to be honest with you. And so I don't know, that does make things exciting to balance it all out. But that being said, I mean, you do okay. So you see Roach with some decent odds on it. Where's the love for Rainmaker here? Still sitting at 19x. You gonna support your own girl?
Nope.
No, no,
Nope.
you're not gonna.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
fine,
Nope.
fair enough.
Nope. Nope. I don't pick up my own horses.
Okay, fine, fair
I
enough.
sure as hell don't do it on stream because that's just a double whammy. I don't win on stream. McFly was the anomaly. Outside of that,
Yeah, but didn't you? But how? But you won so gloriously with McFly. That was the thing. That's such a glorious W. I mean, that was one of the best races that I think we've seen in a long time. I mean, huge comeback, A plus, taking it, stealing it from a bunch of S's, maybe even
correct.
S pluses in that race. Insane.
Correct.
So, you know,
How we do,
maybe
baby.
not a lot of victories, but you win it when it counts, Mo. That's what matters.
Yeah, and I mean, wow, look at this. 1.21 gigawatts. Look at that profit, man. 24,000 Derby, Roach 51K
As a juvenile, oh
as a
my
juvenile,
goodness.
51K. See,
That's a testament to the new top end purse sizes here. I mean, if you're coming in at the ground floor, know that we are creating opportunities across the board, but we have definitely made an initiative recently to raise the potential earnings for our top horses in the game. By increasing like the stakes, and our players are demonstrating actually, which is really exciting to me. I saw P blink to me the other day. I don't know if he's tuned in right now. I know he's a man that never sleeps, so I wouldn't doubt that he was watching. But I saw him. He linked us all this full like super high cost. Like I don't know what it was, like 20,000 Derby to enter race or something. And he's like, "Look, it's full." It's like obviously there's an appetite here, so that's really exciting. And that's maybe why you're seeing these kinds of earnings already on a 2-year-old. This horse has raced what 4 times, Mo, right? Like how many? It's only been 1 week, so I think that's the max,
yeah, and
right?
I'm pretty sure this is only showing me the money from 10 to 12 furlongs that I have
Mhm.
here. I have it
Yeah,
narrowed down.
absolutely wild.
Oh, it's exactly what it's doing, yeah. Well, it's still 51K, so it still
Yeah,
runs. Roach still runs up here. But yeah, it's interesting. If you look at the speed, the average speed here at 11 furlongs, it's Finn who's actually at the top, Roach, and then Rainmaker.
yeah.
And if you go over
Yeah.
here to the top finishing percentile, just happens to be Rainmaker sitting there at the top, followed by Finn and then Roach. So I mean,
I
not
mean,
financial
Finn
advice.
with that kind of data. I mean, I'd like to see some other compliments on Finn because at 17 to 1, that's a nice pick to me. And it looks like maybe at 17-1, only one person has really looked at, like, maybe made a significant bet on this, maybe a few people. And we're gonna blow up your spot a little bit here. Apologies, but just want to look into what's the bloodline on this horse. What kind of results are we seeing on this horse? I mean, so it's a Serenity Now horse out of Secretariat. A horse that did see, I mean, saw some good results at 12 furlongs, missed at 11. So it might actually have been a blind spot in that horse's DNA, but not a lot of races on Serenity Now. That horse went out to stud early. Must have been was that a famous beta horse?
I don't know, but I had a colt from Serenity Now and Steps Kiss that I think was running pretty damn well. But yeah, it seems like it's doing pretty good over there. Just trying to look through here real quick, see if I missed anything. Yeah, I mean, Baragos, right? Baragos so strong. Probably one of my favorite sires in the game, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah.
But I don't know about 11 furlongs. That's probably where that becomes a little sketchy. I don't know what Can actually runs primarily. I thought it was a little bit shorter than this. Maybe somebody in chat knows. Roach from White Cheddar. Yeah, I like this horse. Do like this horse. Now we got 1 minute.
1 minute on the other race firing off. Yeah, 1 minute on that race firing off. But the way that these are organized today, we actually have a little bit more time. So if you're still looking into the new Olympians and making picks, you still have time. Just FYI. We might even be able to return to it afterward, because there's still 5 minutes there.
Well, I like this flow. I like how we get to go look at it, watch the race, go watch the polls close, come back in.
It was definitely like maybe something that I was thinking about. Oh, are we going in? Okay, we'll talk.
We'll talk in
a sec.
All right, race fans, here we go. Online. And they're racing. Gutsy Play breaks out best of it from in between horses. Nairobi there for second, Simple Man third. Out for fourth, that's Aristotle Song. I don't know if I said that correctly. Exit Fluidity and Havoc, as I am apparently stroking out here on the opening turn, as Gutsy Play shoots out to a quick 2.5 length lead. Around the opening turn they go here, just 7 furlong, right turning affair. 24 change for the opening quarter. Quick pace up top is Exit Liquidity, and now Diana of Mercury is going to take over the lead. Diana of Mercury sitting strong there in the orange silks at 14-1. Rides along here, but now overtaken by Obafemi Martins. Obafemi now is new leader. Exit Liquidity moves up for second. Diana of Mercury might have clipped heels there as she flies all the way off the board. Hate to see it, but Obafemi loves every step of the way as he is still in charge up top over Nairobi. Havoc continues to find pursuit here as he moves up in the second at 8-1. Simple Man starts flying here as well. Exit Liquidity trying to hold on for dear life, but they hit the top of the turn and head for home. It's Obafemi Martins with the lead, but he has been overtaken by Simple Man. Simple Man putting on simple plans, taking it over here past the 8th pole. Simple Plan, Simple Man, I'm even confusing myself. Obafemi Martins, one final push from Havoc, down at the rail, but it's going to be nothing time. It's going to be Simple Man. Shout out to RBA over Havoc and Obafemi Martins.
Nice. Hey man, it's nice to see RVA taking something here. I feel like he's been a little bit dormant recently. Like maybe he did just a couple of heavy breeding seasons or something. That was congratulations to the top 3 there. Great race. I liked that battle for second there. I mean, the pack was closing in, but it kind of just exchanged leaders there, right? Like Obafemi just kind of fell into the pack and Simple Man shot out and decided it was done. It was done with the pack.
Yes, sir.
It was
Shout out to Doughboy. Says easy.
Easy money. Hey, Doughboy hit. That's another thing, guys. If you're here, if you're not familiar with the After Dark series, we run that now Tuesdays and Fridays. Doughboy is a awesome race caller. You will learn a lot if you tune into his stream. He's all over it. So he goes on Tuesdays, I think starting usually at 8 or 9 p.m. I believe it's 9 nowadays. Maybe it's 8. It's been changing. Daylight savings has kind of thrown me off. Anyway.
You and everybody else, including the schedule maker.
He hosts the Tuesday After Dark. It's awesome. a few days from now. So yeah, I mean, we still have time on the new Olympian. We have 2 minutes left. I'm seeing love for Finn in here. I still think, I mean, yeah, the odds, I think the odds have spread out here. Let me refresh the page to see where they're at now. Lacey doesn't seem to have faith in historic here, but I mean, why not? Why not? I ask. This is a juvenile race. I mean, everybody, it seems like everybody's nicely on preference here. Everybody's kind of dialed in. It's going to come down to, does your horse like these big fields? What's it, how's it doing? Like, how does it age? Like, is it like already touching on its age curve at 2? Is it like what's happening here? Is it just into the race today? Does it like this distance? All sorts of little factors here. I mean, the pick selection window closes 1 minute. Hopefully everybody got their picks in. This pick pool exploded, jumped up another 12K since we started talking about it. Love it. Love it. I wish all of you the best of luck. You're going to become heroes today. Everybody's going to win. We're all going to make it. It's not true. I'm lying. I'm lying. It's
we could be heroes.
Not how pari-mutuel works. But I hope if you win big, you somehow that propels you forward in life, in photo finish. So it is in photo finish. So it is in life. I decree.
I mean, what is life without photo finish these days?
I don't know.
Trying to
photo finish these days, dude. It's all an enigma. It's all a strange mystery.
I mean, especially nowadays when I open up my Twitter page, I'm like, yeah, I used to be just surrounded by like just crypto scams and getting tagged in this, getting tagged in that. Nowadays, I just open it up and it's just tweet after tweet of like, oh man, just won this race. Oh, check this out. Check out my day. Or, it's cool. And it seems like, everybody follows everybody. And I always make sure if somebody, amplifies my shit, I'm like, oh, that's a barn, and I will follow them.
Yes.
I always make sure I follow them back right away. I try to retweet everything.
Definitely.
But it's crazy, man. It's definitely strong.
It's all about, if you see a Photo Finish Live member, follow them, amplify them. Everybody amplifying each other just makes everybody stronger. It's how it works on Twitter. It's kind of how it works in life, but it's definitely how it works on Twitter. I see Doughboy saying, I call races. I just meant you make calls on horses in races. However, that's definitely not the correct terminology. He makes picks in races, but he makes calls on which picks to make. It's complicated, guys. It's complicated. It's tough out here.
I mean, to be fair, because I've just been chilling the past couple of weeks. I always tell everybody, if they want me to come on and call races, I'll come on. If not, I'll just be chilling in chat. And I've just been chilling the past 2 weeks watching this show, and the way he talks through them, I mean, it's engaging. It's nice,
Yeah, totally.
It's nice to give me a break, honestly. But
yeah, hell yeah.
I think some people don't like to ball at me during Derby week, which I guess is fair, but...
Mo, are you ready to take a look at the Virgin Julep Derby here?
No, never ready. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm so ready, dude. I'm so ready. It looks like this one looks so fierce, man. I don't think there's not even a single S- in this race. People are looking for this early legacy maker, which is coming into basically the juvenile version of the Kentucky Derby here, the Virgin Julep Derby. These horses are not young enough to drink yet. One more season, they will get a full-on mint julep to the face in the Kentucky Derby. Maybe we're going to see some of these same horses here. I mean, what's going to be really cool is in one season, tracking between the two of those. Definitely something that we'll be talking about next Kentucky Derby, I'm sure, or the Kentucky Derby after the next one. Yeah, but what do we think, man? What do we think? Looking at these horses, I mean, I could tell what chat thinks looking at Hungry Eyes out of Soma. And I think Soma, geez, what did Soma win recently? Soma won something big, which is really cool. It was King's Coronation won. I think, was it the Artemis Cup that King's Coronation won? Or was it the Harbor Classic maybe? But that horse, King's Coronation, won one of those classics, and which is really cool because I specifically remember returning a hacked horse to Soma, and it was King's Coronation, one of them. So,
oh, there you go.
That's a huge W, yeah. Huge W.
Huge W. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's some good ones in here. Turbine.
Definitely, yeah. They look scary, dude. First of all, do we see a Soulmate Stables horse in here? No, we don't. He's remaining mysterious. He's opted out. Maybe he wasn't selected. Who knows? But he doesn't have. There's no Soulmate Stables horse in here. So now that we know that, we can move on meaningfully into the rest of the field. I see Ty Lights. I saw Ty Lights. If you're watching Ty Lights, shout outs to you. I saw you in Discord saying that you got into this race. Congratulations. Hopefully C. Biscotti, which is a cute little name, hopefully performs for you today. Wish you luck. Today it is yielding. So any sort of firmness preference is moot. It's all neutral. But besides
I just realized
this is right dirt. Everybody's on pref.
Yeah, I just realized LA Confidential is out of two of my favorite things in the world. First of all, White Widow, the best. And Primetime, the best corner of all time.
Who owns White Widow? Is that Hazy Hills?
Yeah, it's Hazy Hills, yeah. Okay. Hazy Hills got all them. They got all them bud horses. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, White Widow going to Primetime, that's pretty fucking wild.
Scary. That's kind of scary. I know that. What's the distance on this one?
Well, those stats, I mean, it's not really that scary according to this, but
yeah. Virgin
like he's having a rough start.
Is 10 furlongs though, so this is a 10 furlong race. I know Primetime's a sprinter. Am I wrong about that? I feel like I've looked into Primetime recently. Primetime's a sprinter, so
way outside my my pay grade when it comes to breeding with them. So I don't even know what the hell he is.
You don't even know. Yeah, I mean Primetime has done some major.
I went to Indian Wells twice this week. That was bad enough.
I mean, so the it's cool. I like that Primetime's father, in a way, David, our own David, is basically Primetime's dad with his PFP there, with the green background and the diamond forehead. Kind of looks like David in real life in a way. Total stud, you know. But
I was like, I don't know how he's gonna take that, but okay.
Yeah, I mean Primetime. Yeah, so Primetime, not kind of sprinter, early mid distance. Looks like preference. At least that's what the wins show. I've seen some horses have kind of like a couple sweet spots, it seems like, but this one definitely has one, and it looks like it's 6 furlongs. But maybe, I mean, he wasn't even raced long, so maybe because he did pick up a win at 10 furlongs. But let's look at the dam here. Dam White Widow out of Hazy Hills, probably. Oh, did race. Nice. I love when they race. It's so useful. A little bit longer. But only one win at 8, one win at 10. But maybe, maybe she didn't get her shot. Maybe it's just, how it was entered. There's a lot of factors here, but definitely it looks like I could believe that potentially the distance sweet spot was maybe pulled down the line. Maybe this horse's preference got pulled down the line a little bit, but that actually does make me skeptical about the horse. Of course, could be wrong. We definitely, just yesterday we were looking at some juvenile races in the After Dark race, and we're like, I don't know. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But
yeah,
like I said,
sure.
Look at MJ's tool, Royal Pastime at the top here. Only 2 races though in the 9 to 11 funnel.
Words are tough. Words are tough, man.
Yes. Hungry Eyes right up here as well.
All I do is I just sit here. I just rotate the apple in my mind, and the words come to me like just from somewhere else. Like I'm just a conduit, I'm just an apple rotator.
Wait, you're conning us?
No.
I knew it, chat. I told you guys this a year ago. It's a rug.
It's a conduit. It's a
rug. They're gonna make us billions of dollars, and they're gonna rug. I told you.
I'm being controlled by a player character on a screen behind me.
Oh shit! I love it. Where else in the world, chat, can you get this type of interaction straight to the team, straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak?
It's me here making incorrect calls in photofinish.live.
That's right.
Where else could you find that?
They come here. They come here for the banter.
Well, let's check out Bedlam. I mean, so Bedlam. So it is Hazy Hills. Is that Sting or is that Wolof? I always confuse the two of them.
I don't know.
Because here's Wolof the Bandito. I mean, does Wolof have another stable, or is that?
I haven't updated my Rolodex.
Must be Stingray. I mean, Stingray won. Stingray won. I think one of the first Artemis Cups.
Speaking of White Widow, I'll be right back.
He hit the White Widow. The White Widow's making a web in Mo's lungs right now. One of those dense webs. Oh, nice. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right,
So
we are back.
yeah, I mean, Amnesia Hayes out of Ted Racing. I'd love to see a Ted Racing win, man. That guy spent some money. I'd love to see a Ted Racing win, but I imagine that that's not far off, and I could see a future where it's a semi regular occurrence. Some of the purchases that he made thought were looking pretty strong. So
That's right.
yeah.
And we're now
What's the
rolling
deal?
up. We got
How
about a
close are we
minute,
on that? Okay.
minute and 15 seconds before
Minute
we get ready to
15.
square up. And you know, shout out to Lacey again. She comes here, but she knows, Lacey, I've been calling you out. I'm coming for you in LTS. You thought you were going to be all safe. You're going to buy that big old stud up there and just kind of chill, hang
Yeah.
out. You're going to take over LTS? We got plans for you, Lacey. We coming. And today is just the first step. Historic against Rainmaker. Even if I don't win, Lacey, I'm taking you down. If I take, how many horses are in here? If I take 13th, you better be taking 14th. I'll be 1-0. No, I'm just kidding. We love Lacey, but yeah, she is gonna be she is gonna be part of my stepping stone here to dominate that division.
Yes, you need to stand on Lacey's skeleton to get just a little bit higher.
That's right. We crush skulls around here.
Crushing skulls. Yeah, she says bring it on. Awesome. I love the little
Yep.
competition. All of you guys, 39 viewers, thanks for tuning in today. It's the first ever Rising Stars Juvenile race series. And I'm really loving these races. I think that they're pretty fun to bet on. It's definitely a little bit tougher, but I feel like it's just a different kind of puzzle with the lack of data points here. I think it's a lot of looking backwards and kind of like doing like a little bit of reverse engineering on the breeding here. So
Oh yeah, and look at Botrix trying to help support the kids early. Man, look at you, Botrix. You go.
Botrix. Looks like the race started.
Yep, here we go, guys. All right, it is time. Another major race here on Rising Stars Big Race Saturday. They made it rain. Will Rainmaker make it worth it for the owners? Stay tuned, find out. And they're off here in the new Olympian Cup. It's going to be Lazarus right on cue, shoots out to the lead along with 1.21 gigawatts. Roach there up for third, Hero of War fourth, Queen Mauve fifth, Maeve, and Rainmaker 24-1 in sixth. Just for a quick second, now taken over by Historic as Lacey wants to rub it in here in the early going. Around the opening turn they go, just 11 furlong. Left turning affair in the turf. Track is sloppy and racing is good here in a Grade 1 Classic. Lazarus continues to show the way here around the opening bend. 1.21 gigawatts breeze down their throat. Hero of War back up in it there. Roach fourth. Heartsbane in fifth. And Queen Maeve in sixth here, making fifth as the announcer is desperately trying to find his silks in the race. There he is, dead last here, checking in one time, half mile in the books, 50 and change for Lazarus. Lazarus up top now opens up by 2.5. Hero of War treks intently here on the outside, trying to make a move on it, but so far out, it's going to be tough here for 11 hole. Hero of War. Another break of 2, that's 1.21 gigawatts at 2.76. That's a lot of points and a lot of numbers here, but we're getting through it as we head around another turn and on to the backstretch we go as Hero of War has finally made up enough ground out there in center field to take it over from Lazarus. 1.21 gigawatts, now they're up for second, Queen Maeve. Here comes Rainmaker with a push, trying to get me excited here. Things could be happening. 4 furlongs to go, ladies and gentlemen, for 1.21 gigawatts as he now tries to show his domination over the pack. Lazarus tucks in now, tries to find some room off the rail. Hero of War, Rainmaker not out of it yet, but's got to find something as 1.21 is making some move around the opening turn, proving why he was the favorite. Here we go now, around the far turn. It's 1.21 gigawatts. Hero of War is checking in. Here comes Lazarus, Queen Mob there as well. Rainmaker, no show there, but 1.21 gigawatts has everything going for him here. It's Lazarus Lazarus, one final push. It might be too little too late as he is off the mother effing screen. Can we at least get up to third with Rainmaker? No, it's going to back and forth. I don't think we're getting paid on that one, folks, but it's going to be all about 1.21 gigawatts and our stomping over Roach and Queen Mauve.
Another trot W here.
No!
Another trot W. Dude, I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry. She put
Do
up
I
a
get
great
paid
fight,
before?
man.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get
Yes,
paid.
I made money. It wasn't a waste of a day.
It wasn't.
That was a nice little third payout, though. I mean, I ain't gonna be greedy, man. Hey, we took fourth. We took fourth, man.
Dude, you were definitely. I was definitely getting excited, but then
I saw you. I looked over and saw you. I saw your facial reaction, and I didn't want to get excited. I was trying to be professional.
No, man, I like when you get excited. I get like, I enjoy all of the Mo drama, dude. I enjoy the whole roller coaster. I can't like. The only thing I can do is stop myself. I don't try to laugh at you, but I do find it incredibly entertaining. Like either whether you win or lose, it's entertaining. So.
Oh, I listen to them. Never gonna get offended because people are like, stop laughing at me. It's my goal in life, man.
It's funny sometimes when your horse falls out of the top grade, and you're just like, oh man, that's funny.
Dude, I showed.
It's a little funny.
No, I know. I sent my uncle the YouTube or the kick clip or whatever of the weekend moderator race back then, right? And remember, I was so freaking angry, and I was like, "Oh, kick my keyboard!" I was like kicking shit over. Dude, he said he just kept that shit on repeat. And everyone tells me the same thing. Like, dude, I'll watch that video and just keep it on for like a half hour and just listen to you absolutely lose your shit.
Like, oh my god, damn it. I just want to say, common trot W. He called Roach here, but I mean,
yeah,
maybe,
good
I don't know
job.
if he called him for the W, but hopefully, maybe he thought that he was going to take the full on W, but hopefully he threw in a place and show bet. That was actually developed pretty nice here. So anyway,
yeah, and I apologize. I took fourth, and I'm pretending like I won.
What a crazy horse that was. What a crazy horse.
That was absolutely crazy.
Dominant, man. Dominant. I mean, it was a chalk bet. As chalk as it gets with, near, 2. Anything under 3, I consider just insanely chalk. And that was definitely pretty chalk there. I mean, I guess it gets more chalk than that, but damn. I mean, this horse, Pocono just has some crazy, crazy horses, dude. But Duppy Dupree and 100 Acre. I mean, that horse showed some serious dominance, and I would be very interested to see what that horse does in the future, for sure. Definitely standing out. But your horse Rainmaker definitely, dude, for an S-, like keeping up like that, easily podium contender there. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, do we have time? Do we have time here before the final race of the night? Can we get a quick check-in on where the hell we came from? I mean, obviously everybody else can watch the winner just run a half mile in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it was right here, right? The 5 furlong. We kind of clicked in.
Yeah, the pool is done anyway.
Pool is done, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. Might have dropped the ball on that last pick pool.
No, we talked about it.
We did. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, do we make any definitive choices? Not really. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but I mean, so Royal Pastime out of Ted looking like the best, or the best in terms of odds. The odds-on favorite. Hungry Eyes Soma close second there, 4.7 versus 4.6x. LA Confidential, Bedlam out of Wolof. I mean, looking strong. S pluses. People liking the S pluses. People believing in the grade diff, dude. But I'm not totally sold on the grade diff, and I'm not totally sold on the S plus grade diff this generation. I think like people are just still, S plus is still fairly new. I mean, you can look at the fleet figure here and you can see some of these S's are definitely in contention for this race, just based on the fleet figure alone, just based on like the pure speed that these horses are running, considering that they've only had a few data points. I mean, that's true, but they are all, I feel like this field was pretty wide open. I would not be surprised to see one of these 23-1 horses take it for the upset on this, the Virgin Diet sugar-free julep derby here.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
Would not be surprised. And I would love to see it. I'd love to see it, to be honest with you. I'd love to see a long shot.
Okay, yeah, we did look at this.
We did, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, Royal Pastime is who I landed on, and that's the easy favorite here.
Chalk is free money, free is nice. Yeah, I mean, so Doughboy is maybe cleaning up, man. He's cleaning up. Look, he's Are you guys still like? I came into Doughboy's channel. I mean, it is a Tuesday night. I understand, but it's like I see like I'm seeing 20, 30 viewers there. He should have 60 to 80 viewers, man. If you guys, the amount of juice that we are throwing out there, the amount of juice that we're throwing out here, and you're not listening to this man who's at least 2 out of 4 here, as far as I know, on the night. That's a mistake. You're making a mistake. So.
That's right. And don't let him keep taking your money, chat. When you see Doughboy run his mouth like that about free money, chalk this, chalk that, come after him. Take his money back. Take his lunch money.
Yeah, hopefully somebody scores a big fatty 23 to 1, or does 23 to 1 mean nobody bet that race? I gotta look at this. That might be the pure juice odds. The pure juice odds. Yeah.
Good point, Doughboy. He's not the house whenever. That's right. We want to take your lunch money, Fib. You and Ian taking your guys' lunch money.
Yeah, well, anything that you don't take from us just rolls into more juice for wagering. Basically, like it's the beauty of these pick pools is that like, if nobody picks the winner and it's one of these long shots, that just means that we just have more juice to throw in. We're just rolling it in. We're not taking any of that. So it all goes to you guys ultimately anyway. We're trying to give it to you. We're trying to give it to you.
Right.
Take it.
Fib's gonna give it to you.
We're gonna give it to you. We got cash. You just gotta come. You just gotta come and pick it up off the ground. But you gotta choose. You gotta choose the proper door. Life has many doors. No. Many doors.
Right. One door closes, 7 more open, right?
That's right. Yeah. Especially in parimutuel, man. That's how parimutuel works. Of course, there will only be one winner, but before the race goes off, when you're dealing in pure probabilities, you're looking at odds. It's all about the doors that are opening and closing for sure, especially when you're seeing a lot of movement. I haven't seen like too much dramatic movement today. I feel like, but I've definitely seen it. I've definitely seen the odds. I believe on that first race, I saw the odds on favorite shift off. But yeah, you want to talk about this again? We maybe have a few more viewers, so.
Yeah, for anybody just tuning in, pretty much we're going to call the last race. I'm going to shut it down about 5 after, put on another cup of coffee. Number 7 of the day, and we're going to fire it up for a few hours of hanging out with Skin and Bones, me and BE, better half of Skin and Bones. We're going to hang out with him, some of the VV and Cryptoid gang, and just hang out, play some games, talk some shop. And yeah, just going to get together, raise some money for the National Children's Hospital in the Philippines, helping out Lady Wasabi, trying to tack on to that crazy amount that the PFL community has already raised. So shout out to them. I don't know if we're going to be touching that type of level, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So
hey, it's such a even like it's just like making wholesome decisions like that, helping people out like that. It only makes your life better, honestly. Like that kind of giving only improves your own life, in my opinion, in my experience. So I encourage and hope everybody has an opportunity to tune in if you haven't donated already. There's the charity channel. I think it's called what do we have? What's it called? Charity Info. It's in PFL discussion.
Yeah, in the Discord. Yep.
Yeah, you can anything you need to know. What's important is pinned, and you can make a contribution, big or small. Everything's accepted. It all is going to an amazing cause, which is basically just making life easier for beautiful, innocent little human beings that exist on this planet. So yep. Definitely great cause. I actually love that you're doing this, Mo, too. This is right. So this is right after this stream. Basically, you guys can just hang around if you want to check it out. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shut it down just for title purposes and to kind of separate the two.
Yeah. He's got to drop the curtain, move some props.
Well, you know what it is. It's when
you
deal with
rolling at the bottom. I didn't even notice that, Mo. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed because they don't let me use like the emoji codes or whatever in text embedding. So
you just have those squares. Yeah.
So what I really got to do is I have to make the graphic now in like Photoshop or something, and I just have it auto scroll. Because I can put like I wanted to use the After Dark logo. You know what I mean, for Tuesday and Friday night.
Yeah.
It would be nice if I could have some sort of like embedded overlay on the stream rather. We could just click on it and go to like Doughboy's channel to follow, stuff like that. But I don't know if I can even do that on Kick. On Twitch, I know you can do some shit like that. Kick's
Dude.
catching up, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, Kick's great. Yeah,
but we're at home over here, you know.
Totally. I like Kick better than Twitch right now, personally. But I'm not a big Twitch user anyway. But dude, I'm looking at some of these freaking horses, dude. Royal Pastime on this last race. That horse has a max fleet of 80 as a juvenile. Is that now? Tell me, chat. I know that that's not. I know that I think I saw that in the last race too. But was that happening before? Like, that's a crazy fleet figure.
No,
for
I
a
don't think so.
80 is a crazy max fleet for a juvenile, dude. Like, these young horses are getting so fast. Like, this thing could beat 3-year-olds in the game. Easy, trounce them. So these are scary young ones. The graduating class is improving season on season. It's wild.
Yeah, this Royal Pastime is definitely impressive.
Yeah, let's look at what's the ancestry on this horse? The genealogy.
That's pasture ass and royalty.
Pasture ass, yeah.
Oh, I just sold a pasture ass colt too. Damn it.
Hmm.
It was an A+ though, and it had no championship dreams, Fib. You know what I mean?
Maybe in its progeny, dude. We live on through a progeny. The cosmic serpent,
you know.
cosmic serpent. That's our DNA. Beckons us to procreate and live on for eternity.
That's right.
We're just conduits of our own DNA. Our DNA is like a tiny organism that longs to propagate, and we're just we're just the instrument for that, and it's all organized by the cosmic serpent. I don't want to go into it too much, guys. But it's my religion, But
you'll have to cleanse your brain by the time it's over. There's a lot of like equilibriums.
Yeah,
the whole flying spaghetti monster comes into play. You don't want to get into that.
Crazy stuff.
The FSM movement's strong.
It's strong.
Do you know about the flying spaghetti monster?
I do know that. It's very what an ironic take that is.
The wacky social experiment.
Very 21st century, gotta say. But here the race is starting, man. Here we go.
Yes, here we go.
Tonight, Rising Stars. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Let's dive in.
Remember to direct any feedback to Fib. Fib only.
Direct any feedback to me. Yes, I'd love to hear it. Drop it.
You can send it to me, honestly. I'll tell Fib, but
yes.
Fib likes it when you guys do it because you're a lot nicer than I am. And just kidding. And thank you to Fib for taking time out of his schedule to hang out here.
It's a pleasure.
Rising Stars. Online for the Virgin Julep. And they're rolling. Saved by the Bell breaks best of it along with Cougar here on the outside. Orange Mocha even rolls along here in third, followed by C. Biscotti. Jack Attack up for fifth, and Bedlam in sixth, going to round out the leaderboard as they head out to shooting onto the main track of this 10 furlong right turning affair in the dirt. Past the wire they go for the first time. Everybody wave to your leader. It's C. Biscotti. C. Biscotti continues to show the way here. It's 17-1 by a length and a half over Chasing Cougar. Hate to see it. Feel like a young guy at the bar. Chasing Cougar in tow. Orange Mocha there. Royal Pastime now cruises up to fourth. Bedlam sits pretty in fifth, and Hungry Eyes out of the 10 hole at 4.72-1 in sixth as they head around the turn. Half mile and 49 change for Cougar. Cougar still up top by 2. C. Biscotti's going to backtrack down the rail and sit in cruise control. Here comes Bedlam though, says cruise control my ass, and it's going to take over the lead as Bedlam now up for second. And I don't even know what happened. C. Biscotti all the way off the board. It's amazing what's been happening out here on this sloppy track, or yielding even, as Cougar continues trying to hold off the challenge of Jack Attack and Bedlam. Cougar there up top, now starts to pull away yet again, opens up by 2 as Jack Attack and Bedlam. They might have headbutted each other as these two now are back into the pack as Royal Pastime starts to find his best movement. Better watch out here into the far turn for Hungry Eyes and Royal Pastime. They all got their eyes on Cougar, who continues to show the way here by 3 now. Around the far turn we go for Cougar. Cougar there, Royal Pastime has now found the gear that he wanted. Here he goes and lines them up. Boom, right on by. Royal Pastime now by a quick 3, 4, 5. This is out of control as Royal Pastime now opens up on the field. Prince of Persia is the closest thing to competition. Determined tries to find some room, but everyone's just battling out for consolation as Royal Pastime makes us look good here in the booth. Once again, shout out to Ted Racing, Royal Pastime over Determined and Prince of Persia.
Now how about that?
How about them
How
apples?
about that?
Did you
How
see the
about them apples?
move that Mother Jamma put on the turn? Did you see that move? That was
Yeah, man.
insane.
Well, it was a combination.
Holy crap.
Cougar dropped off on that last turn. It
Yeah, you
got a little
think?
tired. Yeah. Cougar dropped off, man. That was a big
Wow.
one. That horse, man. I'm telling you, that horse is scary.
Because I was tracking Royal Pastime that entire race, trying to wait to see what he did, or she did. And
Wow,
I
that's a
looked
filly
back.
too. Wow,
Yeah, I looked
that's
back,
amazing.
and then all of a sudden she was just gone. I was like, holy crap, man.
I mean, are we gonna see? I mean, Royal Pastime, that kind of performance. This is a juvenile. This is a horse that is simply not at its full potential. No horse. I don't want to say this definitively. I feel like no horse in the game peaks at 2. So this horse only will go up. It will only go up in performance. Okay.
And I want to
Like,
see what the flea figure is on that race, because I mean that was
yeah.
an 80 back at that 10 on the fast track. That was a yielding track, which might actually shoot that flea figure up higher. And if
Yes.
that's not their final form, holy shit! Watch out if you're in the right dirt firm archetype. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, this is dude. What are we doing here, Mo? What are we doing here? We are watching the 2-year-olds. This is the graduating class, man, coming into the 3-year-old circuit, coming into all the classics, all these classics that are, I think each classic, I believe it's like 5K now. So it's just getting crazier and crazier. These purses, these races, the competition, all of it, it's getting fiercer. And yet we're seeing all these new people come through, make waves. We saw Ted probably made a tsunami level wave in the marketplace, basically. But plenty of others have been coming through, and we've definitely seen a ton of horses reaching the podium that are not just our well-established players all the way from beta. There's new stables coming in. I mean, that's what the Rising Star is all about. It's all about like what's happening next. It's all about getting a peek into the potential of these young horses, and I believe that we've seen some beautiful performances tonight. And I think it definitely, hopefully, this gives people a little bit of insight into what's coming next season. I mean, that's one of the beautiful things about these races too, is that 3-year-olds kind of, I mean, they don't exactly come out of nowhere, but damn, they kind of do. But with these races, I mean, hopefully you see some overlap. Hopefully it gives you a little bit of an edge. Maybe we're creating an edge for you when
Well,
you get on those future Saturdays next season. So.
Yeah, well, that was always the idea of my original discussion, even a while back, of saying like we need to just, if the idea was to let people still retire at 3, was to just allow, the 2-year-olds to shine, right? So
Yeah.
This is the way to do that, right? Like before, we didn't have the weekend of focusing on the 2-year-olds. Royal Pastime might have ran some random ass race at 7 o'clock, and then next season it might have just been like a Cinderella story. But now I feel like that was good, man. That was cool. I don't want to cut it super short, but
yeah,
I do have to get prepared here for
the
next show.
We got to get you prepared. Yeah, thanks for everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll make a little post with some winners in the chat. But thanks for stopping by. Lovely little Saturday. We got some nice viewership. Hopefully, you guys got some nice W's in the pick pool. And I hope you stick around and check out this charity stream that Mo's running after this. So
yeah,
thank you. Congrats to all the participants.
Thanks, you, Bib. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hosting. Great calls.
And for those that don't hang out, 27th over on Peeves channel. Follow the Discord right there. Just posted a link. In the photofinish Discord, Peeve will be streaming. They'll have the links and everything over there. 27th, I forgot the time. Maybe it's 6 p.m. Eastern. I have to double check that. But anyway, 20 more horses to auction off, also for the charity. So if you can't hang out tonight, come on over on the 27th. We appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
See you later.